Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Learning with GP, where learning is simplified. Today we are going to learn how to successfully track your online marketing campaign. In our previous videos we talked about, is social media marketing the best choice for your business? Why should you track your online marketing campaign? What are the benefits associated with it, etc. So I recommend that you do take a look at those before you jump into understanding how to successfully track your campaign. And if you are new here, hello to you there. We try to learn many different things here, and I release new videos every Friday. So subscribe and press that bell icon for notifications. If you want to learn something in specific, do let me know and I will try to help you out the best I can. Okay, let's get back to the tracking. Let's understand how can we do it best and make the best use of all the juicy analytics data out there. Of course, during the course of the video, I will take examples of several types of businesses to explain the tracking. But if you have a specific case that you would like me to talk about, let me know in the comments and I will try to do that as well. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. With so many types of data collection and analytics going on, you can almost capture any type of data for your marketing campaign. And henceforth, there are many ways to track your digital marketing success. I highly recommend that you should collect all types of data, but not all data is necessarily useful in determining the success of your campaign. Think about the KPIs of your strategy and align the analytics best suited to measure those, and draw conclusions based on that. Okay, that being said, let's jot down some main steps that can help us make an outline plan for us to track our marketing success. First point. Just like when we were laying down our marketing plan in our previous video, the same way we need to be clear about the goals we want to achieve by the marketing campaign we have launched. There has to be a set of concrete goals that need to be achieved. That right there is the starting point. We are going to track or measure the success of our marketing plan based on how closer we get to our final goals set at the beginning of the campaign. In this process of tracking, we will learn points that work and make us strong, points that do increase our visibility but don't necessarily lead to quantifiable end goals, and the points that don't work and are not useful. For this, it's also very important to remember and set timed milestones all over the duration of the marketing campaign, as these are going to be the time points at which we are going to collect data from all of our resources, analyze and assess journey we have made on the set roadmap towards our final goals. Now that we are clear on what we are going to focus on, let's understand the important parameters that we can use to attain all our different types of marketing goals throughout our journey. To start us off, let's take a look at the common metrics that we can use to determine the success of our website. Sessions. Sessions are basically created each time a person visits your webpage. A typical session expires if the visitor is not active for 30 minutes. Yes, of course, it can be different based on the services you are using, but for Google Analytics, it's 30 minutes. During the session, the visitor performs different kinds of activities. All the page visits, CTA, and others are tracked and logged in that session. Let's say you are a visitor and you were browsing for Mother's Day presents, and during this process, you get a call from your mom. As you were calling, you decided to make a cup of coffee and ended up spilling some of it. So cleaned a little and then cleaned some more and ended up cleaning the entire kitchen, and came back after an hour to look up that present you were searching for before. So the last session would have expired in this time and your new session will begin. Each session is unique. Okay, Now that we understand the session, let's get to the actual metrics that we can see and quantify beyond or within all of those sessions. In this list comes click-through rate. This metric basically is dependent on two variables. First is how many times the page is clicked, divided by the number of times the page is viewed by the user. Meaning that how many times when appearing on the search engine results, users click on your web page. It not only gives you an estimate of how attractive your page is to the users, but also gives you an idea of how likely it is that the search engine makes your page available to the users. So don't forget to use SEOs. Those are your search engine optimized keywords and terms to get yourself up in the search list made available to the users by the search engine. Update and post regularly and make it in trend with the happenings in your field. Website traffic. Google Analytics is the most popular tool to use to get this info. And this is going to help you out in finding how many people are visiting your web page over time. How will it help you in tracking marketing success? Let's say you launched a campaign and your website traffic increased. Then taking a look at website traffic will let you know that the particular promotion or method that you used is working great. Or if the traffic keeps decreasing, then you know that there is a problem. Maybe there's a glitch with the graphic display or loading of some pages. So find that out and help get your business back on track. There are definitely some other good analytics software out there as well. So just search for the best one and get to it. Within the website traffic, you can find different types of metrics and find the ones interesting to your business. For example, you can find about the page views, which means with the help of your tracking code, you can find out about every time a page is loaded. How does that help you? Okay, let's say you are hosting the website with the sole purpose of acquiring customers and paying the website host based on the number of pages you host. And some of the pages are interesting but are absolutely never visited or don't quite necessarily engage the customers. With the help of this metric, you can find out about the pages that are most loaded and are more interesting, and also the ones that don't quite hit the customers. This way, you can try to improve them or simply remove them. In Google Analytics, you can find a lot of info on the most visited pages. Isn't it awesome to learn more about the visit pattern? Other than learning about the pages that are loaded the most, you can also find data on how much time is spent on your pages or the site, and it is equally helpful in confirming the information about usefulness and not so useful content on your pages. It could also be that certain pages are open for a longer time but don't actually lead to revenue generation or subscription increments. Then in that case, the longer visit may simply be due to the inability of the page to load properly because of broken links or graphics, etc. Either way, it's going to lead to a cause for concern and will initiate a fix for those higher sales. Other than the duration of time spent per page, you can also find out about the type of interaction the visitors make on the pages. For example, do they simply visit the page, comment, subscribe, question, or what exactly do they engage with the most? Then you can learn about the source of the website traffic, meaning that whether there is more traffic coming from the direct search, meaning if they search you up online, or they came via a referral channel. Then you can further learn which referral channel is the one that is working most efficiently. For example, is it social media, email, blog? Which one is it? So how is that going to be helpful? Well, think about it. If you're trying to find out different online channels to promote your business, wouldn't it be cool to know which one is the most successful and actually leading those customers to you? Yep, exactly. That's the reason you want to keep track of this piece of metric and get to promoting in the most effective way. Another cool thing that you can keep track of is which device are your customers using to visit your pages. Is it laptops or phones? This should help you gauge your marketing better suited towards that platform. And also understand when are they most likely to visit your web page. Now that you know all about the device and channel the visitors are using, let's try and figure out which ones are the new and which ones are returning visitors. This we can figure out by getting the ratio of new versus returning visitors. As is clear from the name of the metric, it can help you get an idea on how many people are actually coming back to your website to get info as you release it, and what is the new visitor growth rate. Depending on your requirement, this metric can be actually very helpful. For example, if you release a new blog or publication, you can check this metric to determine how interested are your previous readers in reading all your releases. Don't forget to tag all those trending topics you have included in your post to catch the maximum traction on your post. Then comes the most important metric, that is bounce rate. This will help you find out how many visitors left your website by just visiting one page, or did nothing and simply left. You can really figure out the impact of your campaign by checking out the bounce rates. In case your bounce rates are high, you should determine the flaws and improve by selectively spotting the higher bounce rate pages. Another cousin of bounce rate metric is exit rate. Exit rate takes this info one step deeper. It actually tells you where exactly did the visitor lost their interest and abandoned your page. If you see a pattern, then you know exactly where to start the reformation works and get those runaway visitors back on your web page. Of course, you shouldn't be immediately scared of higher bounce rates, because it heavily depends on the industry. Some of them have higher bounce rates compared to the others. So I highly recommend that you benchmark the rates to your industry standard and then assess your marketing campaign success. Well, that wraps it up for today. In other videos, I talk about which metric to use to better track lead generation, e-commerce, etc. I also talk about how to make viral marketing splash, why should you track your marketing campaign, estimate your market size, and many more things. So do check them out. With these basic tips and tricks, you are going to be on a great path to start your marketing strategy. If there are any key points you want me to talk about in detail, let me know in the comments below and I will get to them. Do subscribe to my channel and share the content with someone whom you think can benefit from it or is looking for content like this. I will see you soon with more fun then. Bye!